Hello and welcome to the Scatterable channel, and today I'm here actually at the NZXT suite for Computex 2025, and I want to talk about some of the new cases, cooling, and peripherals coming out because I absolutely did not expect this. This is the NZXT H3. This is a micro ATX PC case. I have been wondering, when is NZXT finally going to make a compact, more affordable mid-tower PC case, and here we finally have it. And the good news is that it actually looks good. So I don't know about you guys, but whenever I think of micro ATX mid-tower PC cases, just something looks a little bit off. They look either cheap or inexpensive, but the way NZXT has carefully gone about making this case and taking the same design cues from the H5 and putting it in the H3 makes this look really nice. Whether it's from the side or from the front, especially with the glass on, it's a good looking micro ATX PC case, and it starts at $79.99 with a single rear fan in the back. That's not RGB, but no worries. So some cool things that I like about this case is that, one, it's got a USB Type-C here on the top plus a USB Type-A. Sure, you could say that's only 2 ports, but looking back at it now, that's fine for most PC cases. And just a single power button right here. There's no reset switch, so if you look on the front I/O, only the power switch, it's only the power LED, and that's it. There's no reset switch or HDD LED you have to mess with. And GPU link support is actually quite impressive. With even some fans right here, you can support up to a 352mm GPU. So that's like an RTX 50 series TUF graphics card, like a TUF 5080, or I think even a TUF 5090 will fit in this micro ATX PC case. Also, even though it's micro ATX, you still got plenty of cooling options. So on the front, you can fit a 2 140s or 2 120s, and that includes being radiators, although keep in mind, if you throw a radiator here on the front, it's gonna limit your graphics card length. On the top here, you have either just 2 120s, 2 140s, but if you want to throw on a water cooler like what we have right here, it's gonna have to be a 240. Oh, and by the way, this also supports behind the connector motherboards, and overall, for $79.99, I think, objectively speaking, right now, this is the best looking micro ATX PC case, the H3 Flow. And this is just for the base model. NZXT hasn't said anything yet about making a higher end, more premium version of this PC case with more RGB fans included, and so on and so forth. But that isn't the only case they're releasing. But then on the complete other end of the spectrum here, we have the H9 Flow. This starts at $169.99 for the base model, which just comes with one rear fan here in the back. But of course, that leaves you the option of putting whatever other fans you want into this PC case, such as having the ability to put in 2 420mm sets of fans, so 3 140s, which you can do with the H9 Flow RGB Plus, which comes with 2 420 core fan sets. So these 3 conjoined 140mm RGB fans here on the bottom and on the rear. And you've also got one in the middle, which is the H9 Flow RGB, which has 3 standard 140mm RGB fans in the back that are all daisy chained. They aren't in this core layout, and then just a regular fan here on the back. So if you wanted the ultimate in cooling performance from NZXT, you've got that with the H9 Flow. So those are the cases, and now we've got the coolers. These are some new updates to their Kraken RGB water coolers, like the Elite and the Plus. You've probably seen this one before, but what I haven't seen yet is this Elite. Now, I can't pick this up, but if you look right here, they've made the actual pump casing right here with the LCD panel a lot bigger. So if you look at the B-roll, I think this larger casing here looks better with motherboards. It fills up like those unnecessary gaps on the motherboard with something like maybe the Plus. But overall, I think this is actually a smart move by NZXT, because I've found many companies trying to do this, but they kind of take it a little bit overboard. Like, they either try to make the screen too big or too adjustable, or do some weird curves, or try something else. I like how clean and simple this is. So NZXT, don't change this. Don't change your design language for these Kraken coolers. I think this is great between the Elite, which has the bigger screen right here, and then the Plus with the smaller screen that's more affordable. And also check out the fans right here. At least for the Elite right here, this has this core set of fans, so there's no visible cables, which is actually the next thing I wanted to show you. Here we have the S series core. As you can see, there are no visible cables. All of this is all conjoined into a single set of 3-pack of fans or a 2-pack. But also for their motherboard lineup, they've done some updates. Here is the new N9 Z890 and N9 X870E. More or less, these are motherboards, but the first thing I noticed was that NZXT is going bold, and they're including RGB on these otherwise traditionally very clean looking motherboards, which in some ways is a good move, because if you pair it up with a Kraken cooler, this is going to look very sweet. But I do get there's those of you who wanted a very clean non-RGB motherboard, which I think you still will be able to get if you were to go ahead and turn off the RGB on these boards. But nonetheless, NZXT is bringing some new motherboards finally for Ryzen 9000 and Intel Core Ultra. And I think that's really about it here at the NZXT suite. I'm just really happy to see the H3 right here. It's going to be available very soon, and again at $79.99. So once again, I want to thank NZXT for helping out our Computex coverage. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. And if you want to see more Computex videos, might as well subscribe, because we got a few more after this. So with all that said, thank you so much for watching, and this is the Skyrival channel, signing out.